I'm thinking. Are you videoing?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that we should use SLRs because we will then be able to adjust our settings and we'll be able to see what settings we're using. Whereas with the point and shoot we won't have control over that. So.
Hello and welcome to Cam and Sam. In this episode we are we're going to be shooting some film.
You know us.
Yeah, I got given a bulk roll of Ilford HP5 and it expired in 2003. A few weeks ago I sent Sam a trade me listing to buy a bulk film loader, which he did so for like $10. $10 his. He then got given some empty film canisters from our good friends at the Black and White Box. And then last night he loaded up some, so we're going to shoot some of it with some film cameras.
And?
I'm using a Canon TX. Everything's El Manuel. And it's got a 51.8 on it.
I've got my Minolta SRT, also fully mechanical with my 51.4. And I'm going to be metering at 400.
And I'm metering at 200?
200. The normal rule is a stop per decade. And this is 2003, so that's like 1.5.
Yeah, we're almost at 2, so yeah.
But I reckon it's probably, it's from a high school. It's probably been stored in a cold cupboard somewhere. It's probably aged reasonably well. Hopefully, and we'll see if we get away with 400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, mate.
Got him.
We can go.
Go! Yeah. Oh, please don't crash into that person's car.
Uncle Ken, my dad's the roundabout.
Okay. So we're breaking the rules, baby.
No, let's go down,
Okay.
And then... so you see, if you go over there...
Chum bucket.
Chum bucket. Yeah, this one. The old rust bucket.
Chum bucket.
You're a chum bucket.
Karen!
Are you happy now, Karen?
Did you get it?
I don't know, mate. Proof's in the pudding. We'll find out later.
What's the pudding?
Kodak D76.
Nice.
Should we take a stab at in the dark at the settings?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go 2.8 at 500.
Or
One
I'm at
500.
250, so I might go like F. Yeah, I'll go 2.8.
You're 2.8, I'm F4.
Oh, so I got it right?
Yep.
Did you do it again?
What? I did it again. 3 shots now, the mirror keeps jamming up, and then if I just give it a little, it pops back down. So.
This is what I do to get likes and followers. Put my body on the line.
Are you an influencer? Hologram!
For the tube! What do you want me to stand here?
Nah, go back to you.
Here?
Yeah, go forward. Yeah.
This one's for the gram. It's so tiny. So tiny.
Right, I've got the film developed. It's drying behind me in the shower. But basically what's happened is from the big 100-foot roll that we got, these are the first 2 rolls off that 100-foot roll, and basically you can see the tape marks on my roll that I shot, which is obviously the first one off the roll. All nicely exposed. You can see the shadows and the highlights all nicely on all the shots, all the edges of the frames. Okay, you come to my roll. The start of the roll is good, which was the last bit to go into the canister. And then as you get to, you can see it's just fogged. It's had light exposed on it. So that's this bit, this section here that we're looking at now. This would have been the first bit to go into, the first bit to come off the 100-foot roll and go into the canister. So it's the end of my roll that I shot. So there's only like about a third of what I shot there. But what you can see is this tape mark just here, and then another one up here. And what that is this section, this part, when it was rolled up, the end was taped onto big 100-foot roll with a bit of tape. And this is obviously, the tape was on the end, and then the same bit of tape again, and the same bit of tape again, because it's wrapped around like this. So bit of tape here, it's wrapped around, and on the second layer you'll get the shadow of the tape again, and on the third layer you get the shadow of the tape again. So at some stage someone's exposed this film to light, probably before we got it, because I know for a fact I didn't open it. So the rest, this has all been fogged from the light, apart from the section where the tape was, which has been covered because of the tape. So the section with the tape on's got like an image in it, and the stuff around it's all fogged. So there you have it. So I guess that is the risk of getting a free roll of film, and that is part of the fun. Well, it's fun for me. I'm a little bit annoyed that I missed some of my shots, but I mean this is kind of one of the things about film that you have to accept, is that things, sometimes shots, something will go wrong. You know, in this case it was before we got this big 100-foot roll, someone's exposed a bit of it to the light. Sometimes the camera might malfunction and you won't know until after you've developed the roll whether the images have been affected, because yeah, it's just part of it. And yeah, I guess it's all learning, and yeah.